Hey guys, let's talk about welcome back to channel. Let's talk about AWS again. So in this AWS tutorial, what we're going to talk about is EC2 storages. So we're going to start with that. So we know now pretty substantial knowledge about EC2 instances. So there are few more things about EC2 instances which I need to cover, and then I'll move on to EC2 storage, which is EBS. So those few things are there are multiple ways you can order your EC2 instance, and then you can host our application over there. One is like, if you know, you can, I have told you multiple times, pay as you go, right? So you pay for the amount, you use it, then you have reserved. For reserved one, you can use it for 1 year or 3 years. Then you have something called on spot. So that is kind of a a bid you are paying on that. And then you have a dedicated host or server which have been provided to you. So these are the way you can order your EC2 instance, or you can book it, or you can work on it. Now let's move on to EC2 storages. So first I'll talk about EBS. What is EBS? Is like full form is Elastic Block Store. That kind of a network plug, you can attach it to your instances or servers, and then a few of the characteristics of it is like 30 GB free. It is the availability zones, and see, suppose this is the EC2 instance you have, right? And the availability zone, we have assigned it to AP South 1B, which is again, I guess, like Asia Pacific South 1B. So if your storage block will be of this particular availability zone, it's gonna be dealing with it only. And so enough about the definitions and the briefs. Let's see how you can create your EBS, like elastic block store storage thing. And to do that, it's like let's select any EC2 instance, and you go to your storage. In storage, you see there is one root device that has been attached to it. It's like EBS, right? And if you remember, while we were creating our EC2 instances, and one of the page, if you see, we have selected our EBS storage type. That was a storage type, that was EBS, and we have checkbox. There was a checkbox also for termination. If you delete your or terminate your instance, your storage will also be automatically deleted. So anyway, to create, we'll see how to create and assign that back to our instances. Click on this volume ID, and you will be given with your volumes, right? Rather, what I'll do, I'll open it into a different tab, and this tab will be belonging to our EC2 instances only. So in volume details, you can see and you can modify. See, the size of your EBS is this, and what is the type, and what is the availability zone of that, what is the volume status, is it enabled or not, right? And you can modify it as well. And you can go back to your volumes, and you can create a new volume over here. So how to create a new volume? Click on it, and you can select your volume type. It can be GP2 SSD or IO2, like any kind of that. You can select from that. I'll give you a size of that is 2 GB. Then availability zone. See, if you're gonna give this AP South 1A, 1B, 1C, there are 3 because we have selected Mumbai, right? So I'll go with 1B because 1B has been was there with one instance, so that I can show you. You can connect it over there, and I will create a volume. Once I've created the volume, though I have not given it any tag, but see, 2 GB of size it have, right? So you're gonna go over here, and once you have come over here, and this instance, go to your storage, and go to action, and from action, wait, let me just see from where you can attach one more instance to it. So if you remove this filter, you'll see there are multiple EBS blocks, right? You select this one, and this will be giving you the status check of that, and it will be telling you when it has been created. Is it in available state? Is it in use? If it's not in use, you can right click on that. Once you right click on that, you can create volume, you can modify it, you can attach volume. So I'm going to attach this volume to our instance. What is the instance? we have learned EC2 instance. That is what we were trying to connect to, because availability zone in AB South 1B. Now we have done that. Now we are gonna attach the volume. Once volume has been attached, how are you gonna verify it? Click on this. Go to your instances. Your instance is already been selected. I'm gonna refresh this. Once it's been refreshed, I'll again select the EC2 instance and I'll go to storage. You'll see two storage file have been attached to it. Like one is the 8 GB, one is the one which we have currently created. One more thing I want to show you, if you create one more instance, but instead of this, I have given 3 GB. Instead of 1B, you have selected 1A, right? Let's see, go on with 1A. Create this volume, right? Volume has been created. Now assign this 3 GB one. Add this, so you are not able to attach. Let's refresh it. Whether you're able to or not. Yeah, now you're able to. After selecting, now see availability zone is okay. Now this one, I guess. Let's go back. 3 GB. Right click, attach this volume. So I guess we have selected 1A and our instance is for 1B, right? So learning EC2 instances, a zone was 1B. That is why it is not getting displayed. The other instance which I have created with EP South 1A, that is getting displayed. So I can attach to that only. I cannot attach to 1B, right? So that is one thing. And if you wanna go and terminate your instance, and if you have selected whether the options, so in these two options, 8 GB one might get deleted if you have selected the option with delete on termination while creating an EC2 instance. So suppose I'm going to terminate this instance and we will see whether attached volume is getting deleted or not. So you'll refresh it. Now that is not there itself. So it is shutting down. Now when you go over here, go back, you'll see learn EC2 one still is in use, but once you're gonna keep refreshing it, it will get disappear because you have selected the option delete on termination. So yeah, this is about EBS and we have just started with it. And in the few next lectures, we will talk more about it and we'll see more of the EC2 type of storage. Till that time, thank you so much.